This is one of my friends from way back for a long time, since I was in fifth or sixth grade playing basketball. He actually was in fourth grade, and we were teammates throughout middle school. And then once he went to high school, he transferred, but I always watched him from afar. But definitely the best basketball player I've met in person, I've known. This kid is phenomenal. And to have him on the podcast, I feel like it's like a cheat code. It's a special treat. My man Howard, I had to give a special introduction for my mans because this kid is something different. But y'all definitely be on the lookout for my mans. He just left Syracuse. He's about to play basketball in Alabama, and then try to take his talents to the league. So we'll see what's happening. We definitely in his corner rooting for him. Just check this out.
Nigga came from nothing, but still they gon' hate. Whole life left me scarred, only the real can relate. It's off, man. Love, yeah. Nigga came from nothing, but still they gon' hate. Whole life left me scarred, only the real can relate. And I come straight out them trenches in the field every day. Young nigga out that bottom, use my tears to motivate. There's so much cane with this money and this fame, but I can't complain. I came from walking through the rain, praying for better days. And now nigga rich off pain, rich off pain, rich off pain, rich off pain, nigga rich off pain, rich off pain, rich off pain, rich off pain, nigga rich off pain.
Trying to get my money right. Mama support the crib with my granny, daddy serving life. Breaking in my auntie room for school, I use the butter knife. Teach a bitch and at me like a husband, can't be fucking right. Wild niggas sliding around in tracks and SITs. We stealing packs from the older cast.
Into it. You already know what it is. It's episode 7 of A Penny for Your Thoughts. And I'm here with my very special guest, my boy Howard.
My boy, it's goody. How you?
The Phenom, aka Howie.
It's good, bro. How you doing?
Yo, I'm straight. How you doing?
Good.
Doing good? All right. Yo, so me and my man, we go way back. I'm talking like elementary school. I met him. I was in the 6th grade. I was on the 5th and 6th grade basketball team. Mm-hmm. And this dude was like in the 3rd or 4th grade hooping. He was like in the 4th grade. 4th grade. But he was our starting point guard. I didn't even know. I thought he was like a new 5th grader at our school. He didn't even go to our school, but he was already hooping. So then he ends up going to our school the next year. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's my man Howard. Yo, that's dope. He's in City Honors now.
City Honors.
But yo, this man can hoop.
Appreciate
it. I'm very happy to have my mans here. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, but we know. We know the vibes. So we got a future NBA prospect, future NBA All-Star, and I can say I had him on a penny for your thoughts. Y'all can say y'all seen him here first. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So y'all caught the wave early. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, gonna be screaming my man's name, having his jersey. Y'all already seen him before, it all played out. So it's dope.
For sure.
So without further ado, let's get into it. So my man went to Syracuse and he was playing ball there. So what's going on with that currently?
Right now, I did go to Syracuse. Obviously went to high school in Buffalo, transferred to Mount Verde Academy in Florida. Played 2 years here in Buffalo, 2 years there in Florida. Played my 5th year in Canada Athlete Institute. Signed with Syracuse. Played 3 years at Syracuse. Went through a couple ups and downs, medical stuff. We can get into that, a little bit later. So I did that 3 years there. Just past year, I entered the transfer portal. Went to sign with South Alabama. And then I ended up opting out for the season.
Like, there's big things in store for you. You know what I'm saying? I know we're gonna go all the way through the journey, but tell me what's going on with you, like currently. Like, what's your upcoming plans for the rest of 2021? You know what I'm saying?
Right now, I'm working out, training. I'm in the middle of the summer right now, so I'm training. I train myself, train a couple of my young boys. So yeah, right now I'm just training. I'm in the transfer portal right now. So I was at South Alabama last year. So I'm looking for somewhere to play next year. Talking to a couple of agents. So either going to try to go pro next year or finish on my last semester of college basketball.
So you trying to get in the draft for 2022 then?
I mean, yeah, possible. Yeah, right. I'm eligible. So
there you go. All right, so let's go back. Let's rewind. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, let's go back to if you could remember, way back when you was at City Honors.
Yeah.
So let me give y'all. Let me set the stage first. So as I was just saying, my man's was he was pretty much our starting point guard for the 5th and 6th grade team as a 4th grader. He wasn't even at our school yet.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go up to 8th grade year. As a 5th grader, he was our starting point guard. Then we go to JV. He's our starting point guard in, what was it?
7th grade.
So he's in 7th grade. He's our starting point guard for JV, which is like 9th and 10th grade.
We had a squad too.
And then you go all the way to high school. He's in the 8th grade, and he's our varsity team starting point guard. So this man was always playing with older kids and like just giving them baskets, like like just hooping. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what that was like for you.
I mean, it was a good journey. I mean, a lot of people, love to stay in their hometown, stuff like that. But like while I was here for the longest, I loved it. I mean, growing up playing with my friends, like we said, we played 7th and 8th grade together, JV together. I played, Chris, Cam, Jordan, all our homies.
Word.
Playing with them. Yeah, shout out to y'all boys. But yeah, just playing with them. That's how you fall in love with the game. That's how I fell in love with the game, playing as a young boy. But like you said, I always played older. I always played with people that I knew was better than me, maybe not better than me, but physically stronger than me, or had to give me a different little challenge. And my dad kind of installed that into me.
Did it ever click in your head like you was like, yo, I'm playing with all these niggas and they like all like got 2-3 years on me. I'm probably nicer than anybody my age right now. Did that ever like?
I mean, not obviously not in that setting. Once I kind of got to high school, I understood it because you kind of forced to play with guys that are kind of within your similar age group. But I was playing like 2-3 years up. Like when I was playing, Cam was on this league too. I was 6. I was playing football and basketball at McCarthy Park for North Buffalo, and so I haven't got picked up for it. For North Buffalo Rams. So we just had the basketball court one day. My dad took me up there. We lived right across the street. Grew up, near the Bailey area. So we walked over here, and we just hooping. My dad seen the team warming up. We're like working out, about to start practicing. My dad asked me if he could practice, if he could play or da. It's kind of da whatever. But my mom and dad ended up buying pizza for the whole team, for the whole squad. Wow, so not bribery, but like what I'm saying. So then they let me play da whatever. And I was 6 at the time. It was an 8 and under league. So I was 6. They was CC little da. But that's when, since then, I've always played, against older guys or wanted to compete against older guys. And, that's when I was 6. So now I'm doing it when I'm, 22, 23.
So you was used to that word.
Yeah.
So then after City Honors, you transferred to a private school, Canisius.
Yeah, I went
Tell
to
us
Canisius.
about that.
So 8th grade going to 9th grade, I decided, I didn't get recruited, but I decided I wanted to go, I knew Staff. Going into that year, me and Staff had played AAU a little bit together. I knew Lateran, that's my boy LT. Shout out to Staff, all the boys from Huff, all my boys from Canisius days. So yeah, playing with my friends growing up was, I like to do that. Shout out to my Canisius boys. That was good for me, good for us. We grew together. Even to this day, we talk every single day. We in the group chats together, stuff like that. So Canisius,
that's what's up.
Yeah. Here at City Honors. I went, played varsity there, so I went to play varsity as a freshman at Canisius High School. Played there for 2 years. Played, growing up in the city, you want to stay home, get your 1,000 points, get your this and that accolades and stuff like that.
So when did you get your 1,000 points?
Once I went out to school, you know how I kind of transfer over. So I never got it. Leaving Buffalo, my sophomore year from Canisius, I had like 900 something points. So like the following season,
sophomore year?
No, I got it my junior year. My first year at Mount Verde. We didn't really celebrate it there though, because it was a prep school, but it was they used to that type of stuff. There's a different level out there.
We ain't celebrating that.
Nah, for real. So
I see. Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, that's how they really did it.
I wish you'd had like 2 more games at Canisius so you could get that shit off.
For real, it would have been love. Yeah,
that's crazy.
But yeah, I don't regret it. Like I said, growing up, playing with my friends, you got friends to this day, Staff, Rye, LT, all the boys in the chat that, play basketball together. Playing with them kind of made me, fall in love with the game of basketball. Obviously, my dad made me fall in love with it. I had the ball in my hand since I was a baby, but that kind of, that brotherhood, friendship, you know what I mean?
Yo, so when you was at Canisius, y'all boys was nice, I remember. Did y'all ever win states?
Nah, we went to Ford. We played at Fordham University. I think that was my freshman year. Yeah, my freshman year we played. I remember LT, Staff, and the boys got moved up, and we down there at the States. That was fun. And then our sophomore year, we didn't. I don't think we made it our sophomore year. My sophomore year.
That's crazy. But then the next year, you won like the national championship, right?
Yeah. So then we went.
He went down to Florida and was playing with niggas like Ben Simmons. So tell us what that was like. So you went to the boarding school down there. What was the name?
Yeah. So it was Mount Verde Academy in Claremont, Florida, near Orlando, like 20 minutes from Orlando. So the weather was crazy, way different. You know what I mean? It was a complete whole different scenery. So like I left the crib at 14 or 15, going on 16, however old I was, 14 going on 15, young. You know what I mean? So that like the maturity and like maturing fast, like hit fast. You know what I mean? So it's a boarding school. You down there, Buffalo to Florida. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down there. This is my first time playing like high level hoops. I played AAU Albany City Rocks, and that's how I kind of got recruited to go to Mount Verde a little bit. But just that level, the way the level went from playing in the city, playing AAU to boom, now you going to school. Like you're doing this every single day, not just like a tournament. Okay, boom, so and so gonna be here, it's 5-star or whatever. You know what I mean? So and so rank gonna be here. We might be able to every day. You playing against Ben Simmons. You got Martez Cameron. You got guards, Marcel Panicka, guys from Poland, overseas coming in. Bruno Fernando, big. You know what I mean? Like mad people that at the highest level, you know what I mean? Doing it at the highest level when you're competing every single day, you know what I mean? Locked in, you sleeping, waking up, doing the same thing, you going to school, boom, working in the lab, extra gym time, working out. And so I went to Mount Verde for those last 2 years, my junior, senior year. So like you said, my junior year, we won a national championship at Dick's with Madison Square Garden. Cut down the nets in Madison Square Garden, so that was crazy. I still got the net, I still got the hat and all that, and the ring at the cribs. Good memories.
But y'all like each cut off a piece of the net.
Yeah, you like a championship. You get up there, boom, cut the net. Or coach went up there first. Kevin Boyle, legendary New Jersey basketball coach. Get up there, boom, cut the net down, take pictures. We got the big tournament logo joint on there, so that was crazy.
I got 2 questions for you. This is like twofold. So, first. This is part A of the question. So, who is your favorite player
right now? Yeah. All time or like right now?
Both.
Right now, I'm gonna go Damian Lillard. I'm a Damian Lillard fan.
Dame.
Killer, yeah.
Dame time.
All time, like greatest, like my all time favorite would probably still be Dame, just because follow him. You know what I mean, a bunch of stuff. But the greatest, I think it's Bron right now. Bron, obviously Jordan, the argument, I didn't really see Jordan play as much. I was 98, 99. I was born in 98, you know what I mean? So I was at the end of it. I didn't really see. I watch highlights, obviously, stuff like that, but it's different than what's actually going on, living in it. We seen Bron do it, you know what I mean? I witnessed it. That's like my kind of generation, you know what I mean? So I got he got the little edge on Jordan or Kobe or whoever may be right there. I think KD's close. I think he'll end up being there. But yeah, so Bron or KD, I think are the best 2 players right now.
All right, so I'm gonna get my little quick 2 cents.
Yeah, what you got?
So I'm gonna say this: my favorite player is obviously LeBron James. He's been my favorite player since I remember I saw 2007 playoffs when the man took on the Detroit Pistons by himself, and I think he scored like the last 18 points of his team's points. Went to overtime. That joint was crazy because the Pistons was that team. Yeah, like they was going to the finals like those years. They knocked off the Lakers, the Shaq and Kobe Lakers, the Pistons. So he was just going ham. Only was like 21 years old.
Okay. He's in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, in Cleveland. And then sadly he went to the San Antonio Spurs and got swept in the finals. But that was like when I became a believer in LeBron. But I still hand it off to I think Jordan is the best of all time because when I was first born, as a kid, so I started to understand stuff. So I was 4 years old. Space Jam was the biggest movie out. It's crazy that Space Jam 2 actually came out this past weekend.
Today. It just dropped last night. Yeah,
it dropped last night. So when I seen Space Jam, that did it for me. It showed me who Michael Jordan was.
He was looked at differently, the icon. That's a different type of level. Yeah.
They say that nigga Jesus and sneakers, basketball sneakers. So I give it to Jordan.
He had that mentality, yeah.
But I'm not one of those people that think Jordan's untouchable. I think LeBron could pass him.
Close, yeah.
I don't think his time has passed too. I don't think, it's over for LeBron because, he lost to the Mavs or whatever. I think he still got a shot. If he went 7 rings and all that he accomplished and he was great all this time.
Yeah, the good will always overcome the bad. Exactly. But he got to do it still, though. It's 2 years in a row. They looking, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And then my thing is this, too,
The bubble ring don't. Oh, they count, but yeah.
I count it because
it's tough. It is a tough situation.
It showed that LeBron took it more serious than everybody. Like everybody had the same rules. It all was like every single team was like, "Yo, we in the bubble. We trying to finish the season out." LeBron was the only one that was like, "Yo, let's lock in."
Yeah, dude.
Everybody else was like,
"Yo." He was hurt though too. KD was out. It wasn't Steph out with his broken wrist, I think.
Yeah.
Clay.
They had a terrible season that year.
Well, but that was because they was all hurt. And then KD was, or he was hurt that year.
But that's what happened after you have a 5-year. But that also shows how great LeBron is because LeBron went to the finals for 3 years. Yeah. They went to the finals for just 5 years, and they was like done for. LeBron had went 4 straight with the Heat, and then 4 straight with Cleveland. Yeah, and it was like,
nah, I'm not taking it away. I think he's the greatest right now of all time, but I think basketball player wise, like just talentedly gifted, KD is just
he's next level. He's the best scorer. Like the nigga could drop 30 in his sleep.
Scorer, I think
he would shoot like 14 to 18 and like drop 30 points.
Right, yeah.
He's mad efficient, like
7 foot, and he's doing everything.
You can't contest his shot. He can put a hand in his face, but he's looking over you. And
it's over, yeah.
All net.
7 foot.
But so the second part to that question is, who would you say your game is most like when you see today's game? And
well, I'm gonna give you personally, I think that my boy Tyler Ennis, I think we kind of share games. He played at Syracuse same way. He grew up in Toronto, Canadian kid. Played for CIA Bounce. Went to Syracuse. He hit the shot for Pitt, caught it. 3 dribbles, long quarter heave to beat Pitt. Crazy game. Y'all gotta go look at that. But I think I play like him. I think I play kind of like my favorite player I used to kind of model my game after was like Jeremy Lamb. He's bigger than me. He's 6'5", 6'6", but
yeah, you play for
the way he played, smooth, fundamentally fluid. You're gonna knock your shots, you're gonna do what you gotta do. Don't really get phased. He's tough. The best highlight you gotta show that Johnny here. Jeremy Lamb dunked on him. Do it against Columbia. He played for UConn. He caught it.
So 13 for Ago. He's had a better second half, for sure.
That he has. You just can't.
Bring it! Bring it on home! And a foul as well.
Open the panic.
Goodness gracious.
He liked that himself. He got a smile. Oh, wow. Cock that baby. Ooh, send it in. It's another year and a better player.
I come home and I go to lift the workout with my dad. I'm barely getting up like 130, like 25 and a 10 on each side. I'm weak. You know what I mean? Just like I'm good. I can shoot. I got skills. I got that. But I wasn't ready to go play in the Big East at Butler. You know what I mean? I was committed to Butler, so I'm going to play. I'm trying to start freshman year. You know what I mean? I'm in my head. You know what I mean? I'm probably like 150 something pounds. Same size, like 6'1", 6'2", 150 pounds. I'm not ready to go start at Butler or go. You know what I mean? I don't even want a red shirt and do all of that. So I ended up going to Athlete Institute. Went there for my 5th year. And through there, Tony McIntyre, he kind of took over my recruitment for me, and it kind of helped me sift out schools. And so going into before Butler, I had 20, 23, 24 offers, D1 offers, high mid-year offers.
I can't complain. I came from walking through the rain, pray for better days. And now nigga rich off pain, rich off pain, rich off pain, rich off pain. Rich off pain, 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 nigga, rich off pain. Young nigga, rich off pain, young nigga, rich off pain.
Young nigga, I was trying to get my money right. Mama support the crib with my granny, daddy serving life. Breaking in my auntie room for school, I use the butter knife. Teach a bitch and at me like a husband can't be fucking right.